Many people associate meditation with seclusion, chanting, breathing. And in the beginning, seclusion is helpful when meditating. Separation is designed to separate you from yourself so you can influence your intentions and more delicately shape, create, and transform your actions with awareness. It's a single-minded intervention with yourself to retake the primary source of the whole of your nature outside normal identity. The process of achieving this state may at first seem tedious, but there is safety in seclusion. It restrains pretensions, lightens burdens, and soothes the heart. It reveals the heart of peace to you through yourself. It reveals yourself to others. It's a true science of the power to love that we all have, which is the only thing which makes real the best in the world we live in. Meditation is a state of unity. Being in contentment in the moment, in every part of the day, is practiced in every culture and has always been a unifying path in human history. For the Sufi, meditation is life itself. It is awareness in the breath. It is the hand receiving change from the grocer. It's patience when someone cuts in front of you on the line, or when the bank screws up and you spend far too long on the phone correcting the mistake. It is the way you gift your spirit to everything else in the moment. The feeling you create is at the same time individual as well as collective. It is the soundness you bring to life, to your life, and the subtleties that produce positive magnetism. Meditation is positive magnetism, an energy which gathers things together, whereas negative magnetism disperses and scatters energy, multiplying tension and arguments 1,000 times. To begin, start with your breath. Your breath is meditation, the house of life in the body. Inhaling and exhaling gives this reality its hold on living. When you remain centered in the breath, you can maintain no tension between dynamic changes that happen without any deliberate activity on your part. Always go back to the breath. Gradually, meditation enables you to govern your life and enlarge your being. These conditions can be learned because we're actually remembering them. Hafid, you have said that meditation to you is like contemplation. How so?
Abraham, for instance, contemplated and reflected on everything around him. So it's meditation is basically known as a discipline that is in seclusion, in a quiet room or in a group session. Mm-hmm. But when it takes the form of reflection and contemplation, it is something that you do while you're outside, while you're working, while you're at work, because your life does not stop.
Right.
But neither should your sense of contemplation and meditation.
I remember you quoting Attar at one point, and it's very relevant to what we're talking now. Do you have that quote with you?
Yeah, I have it right here.
Perfect.
It's, strive to discover the mystery before life is taken from you. Mm-hmm. If while living you fail to find yourself, to know yourself, how will you find, or how will you be able to understand the secret of your existence when you die? Sidi Hamza takes it even further and said that meditation serves as the way to clean your inner lens. So it clearly sees the reality and perfection and does not distort the perfection and the object of our vision.
I think we're getting towards that stage in human evolution where we're beginning to realize that what we perceive inwardly ultimately can manifest practically outwardly. It's a process, it's a practice, there's no question about it. You also mentioned a wonderful story about your mom.
Oh yeah, she contemplated and meditated quite a bit. With 9 children, it's not easy. She needed that tranquility and that serenity and that peacefulness that is pre-dawn. She woke up at 4 and meditated until 6. And when I asked her why she did that, she said it's just to capture that peacefulness and bring it into the day with me. Sufism deals with meditation as the taming of the ego, or going through the steps of the ego, which, for instance, as they say, there are 2 steps into paradise. The first step is on your ego. The second one will ultimately lead into the garden.
And that's part of the aim that we're trying to achieve by doing these gatherings, is to bring a certain amount of reflection about how we can get to that stage in ourselves that is the seeing of perfection in everything. Thank you so much again, and we'll meet again. I look forward to it. My heart was carried off to heaven. It wandered through the heavenly spheres and came back. I said, "What did you bring?" It said, "Love and contentment, for these 2 were king." This is from Attar, a Persian Sufi poet who died in 1221. Thank you for joining us once again. If you haven't subscribed, please do. It doesn't cost anything, and we can continue meeting from time to time. That is meditation. And please leave your comments. We read and respond to each and every one. Stay connected.